Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi Linda, Loretta. Now Bead Wizard, you're a new one. What was your first name so I can remember that? Hi Louise, hi Nick and Tina. How are you all? No worries, I won't start yet. Got 5 minutes. Hi Sahara, hi Pam. Hi Helen. Hi Cheryl. No worries Sahara, not a problem at all. Can always catch up if you're following along. So today's not a follow along video. I'm just doing a little bit of a haul and a happy mail video today. Abby, okay, thanks Abby. I've got a list and I'll just write it down so I don't forget. I have a cousin named Abby. Cheryl, thank you. For those that didn't know, I was supposed to be having a weekend to prepare for Christmas with a family and some friends, and yeah, I ended up getting sick. So my weekend didn't end up like I thought it would be. I ended up passing a kidney stone on Sunday morning, and yeah, I'm feeling much better than what I was on Sunday, of course, but yeah, it wasn't the greatest, and definitely not in my plans. But anyway, we're back today. Just still a little bit sore, especially in the back area, but and I may have to run off and yeah, go to the toilet all the time. Yes, very painful. So yeah, I'm off for some more tests next week and probably in the new year. But much better now. Hi Barbara, thanks for joining. Are you at work today or is today day off? Thanks Abby. Oh dear. Yes, it's been a bit of a rough weekend. It seems to happen sometimes, I think, because this time of the year especially, it's really stressful. We tend to do a lot more this year than we do. Yeah, exactly, Cheryl. We tend to do a bit more, and I probably haven't drunk quite enough over the, cooking and cleaning and tidying and things like that. And I think it just exasperates it, and yeah. So make sure you keep up your fluids, people. It's well worth it. So I'm waiting for... That's good, Barbara. Nice afternoon, is it there, or night? More wine. I don't drink wine. Well, I used to drink it, but not anymore. Not anymore. So we're waiting for Loretta to come back and say hi, because she was running off to get a coffee and didn't want me to start until she got back. So, but this is some of the stuff that I've got. Yeah, somebody told me that apple cider vinegar is really good too. It helps to shrink them. So, yeah. Well, I won't actually start on any product yet, but this image is available at the moment in my group, so pop over there if you haven't got it already. It's only available till the end of December 2018, and it's available in the actual event. So when you join the group, make sure you answer the 3 questions, and then once you've been accepted, you need to go into the event section of the group and join the event. And then you can grab any of the freebies that are in the event page. There's 4, I think, now, isn't there? Is my bracelet available? What, this one? This one's a Fitbit, and it's really hard to see, but I've cracked the screen down the side there. Bit of a design flaw in it, I think. But, yeah. Yeah, this is a Fitbit. This is the Fitbit 2, I think, and the actual bands are interchangeable, so you can pull the bands on and off and you can buy them. I bought mine off eBay. But yeah, it came with a rubber band thing, but I brought some nice pretty ones. Hi, Laurie. Laurie, I don't know which way to say it. Hi, Raylene. Yay, Loretta's back, so I can start now. Okay, Shadow's already been out this morning. I accidentally scared her. I dropped the lid of one of my pencil packs on the desk, and she sort of freaked out and ran off, so I haven't seen her since then. So we won't have it. But today I've got a jar of water. I got this, look. It was a Christmas present last year, I think, but I've kept the jar so I can keep water with the lid on it. I've got a water brush pen because we're going to play with some of my new stuff. So as I said, this one is in the group, so make sure you pop over and grab it. I've printed it on 2 different types of paper today because we're going to be playing... hang on. Why? It's so sensitive sometimes. I've printed it on Neenah Classic Crest on... Okay, I'm over it already. Silly light! Hang on, let me just redo that. I think I just have to be careful how close I go with the white because it makes it really bright. I printed it on Neenah Classic Crest, and also here, this one is the Canson watercolor pad, extra large. I think this one's just cold press. Even though, yeah, it is cold press, says down the bottom. Even though it's cold press, it's still quite smooth. I really like this one. And I've enlarged it because this page is 9 by 12 inches, which is quite big. So I put it into Word and just enlarged it to fit the whole page. Yeah, it's something to do with the light, too bright or something. I don't know. So when I've got white all over, it seems to freak out a little bit. That's why I usually put my blackboard under, but because I've pulled it out, the camera up a little bit so we could see everything today. So, first of all, I'll go through my haul and then we'll go through my happy mail. So, the lovely Lo, if she comes in, hi Lynn, which she probably will later on. Where are you? Oh, you are, there you are. Hi Lo. Didn't see you there. The lovely Lo was, we were talking about this a few weeks ago. Hi Katrina. In our, one of our live chats. I can't remember how long ago it was. And, we were talking about the light fast elements, and I said, oh, I don't know if I want to get them. You know, do I want to spend the money? You know, this actually happened twice in that feed. Another certain book was mentioned, and I said I wasn't going to get it, and I did end up getting it, but I'm still waiting for that one. But anyway, I decided would try the light fast Derwent pencils. So I haven't opened them yet. They're still in their case, so we'll have a play with those today. And while I was on that website, it was called Cult Pens. They're in the UK, and they're really quick actually. These in the art shop were really quite expensive, and I ended up getting from the UK nearly a third of the price, I think it was, maybe half the price. And this is just a pack of 20. Apparently there is 30, but I got the pack of 20. These are the Ecoline brush pens. They're water-based brush pens. So we're also going to have a play with those, and that's why I have watercolor paper there, so we can have a play. You knew I'd get the book. I did, Loretta. I got the Portrait Circle book, and I also picked up the Mysteria colouring book as well, so I'm waiting for those. Postage wasn't too bad. Actually, I think it was free. Does that sound right, Loretta? Hang on, let me have a look. I've got my invoice here. The Derwents were the most expensive. There was a 10% off sale or something on at the time. They were £60 and these were £33, and there was no postage because it was over a certain amount. So no cost on shipping, which was awesome. So not expensive at all. Mysteria, yeah, I can't wait to get it. I'm gonna have to move some stuff. I can't see my screen properly here. There's stuff everywhere. And then of course, that's all that. So we'll have a play with those today. Also, a few weeks ago, Mysteria is by this artist, so the same artist as this book. Do you want me to flip through it as well, quickly? Ah, yeah, it was something like that. You're right, Lo. So this, Anastasia is the author of the Mysteria book, so I've ordered that. Yes? Okay. I've got to be really careful because she actually signed it there too because of the camera, so just excuse my weird way of opening it. Ah, oh, damn. I tried. Come on. Really? Come on, camera. I need something coloured in the background, I think. Try my dodgy board. See if that helps. Sometimes putting a darker colour in helps. No. Okay, doesn't like me today. I'm just going to play with some of the settings and see if I can reduce the brightness. Because it's having a hard time today. Let's try that for a little bit. I give up. What is wrong with you? Wow, it's really bad today. Come on. Apparently if I leave my hand there, it's better. So let's leave my hand in the picture if we can. We'll figure it out, eh? So the opposite side of the page has a tiny little, just pulling it this way a little bit, has a little image on it. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells with my camera today. But it's filled with dragons and like succulent type plants, which I really like. I did have a little trouble. I hadn't opened it before because I had to stretch the little binding things. They were a little bit too tight, probably from being packed up in the post. So I've stretched those out now and I can open it properly. Yeah, it is thick paper. It's probably around... Ah, I took my hand away. Right. Don't take my hand away. It's a little bit thinner than the 80-pound paper, I think, but not much. Can't take my hand away, okay? But they're like hiding. So pretty. And there's a little version over this side. So this month's Colouring Heaven colouring book was devoted to her too, wasn't it? It was all Anastasia dragons. Is that right? I think I'm getting it. Hi, Robin. So yeah, I brought the Circle Portrait book by Laura Rafferty as well. Had a really lovely chat with her. She's a beautiful person. She's put so much effort into the book. Made them all by hand. Printed them all by hand. Brilliant. It is very cute, isn't it? One of the lovely girls in our Facebook group has been steaming through these. Oh, come on. Come on. You know, I'm supposed to win today. You know, one bad day, one good day, please. It is pretty. Little Venus fly traps. Sure what they are. They look a little bit like blackberries. Blackberry dragon. Look, there's actually a name down the bottom here. Can you get this one? I tried to. I couldn't get this one. I did get the dragons. What's this one? This is Dragon Dreams. Yeah. What Dragon's Dream? And I ordered Dragon Tales in PDF, so I also got that this month as well. Elaine, what's happened? Oh, no worries. Poor sweetie. That's right, rest up. Yeah, it is on auto. I don't know why it's not. It's strange. Right. Just playing with some settings here. Yeah, it's really bad, isn't it? Maybe I need to turn one of my lights off. Just going to go down a little bit in light. Give me a sec. That'll do. I think it's because I'm so far away. I've had issues with it before like this. It's annoying. Okay, I did that. Yeah, hi Dawn. It didn't do anything. I took it off auto, put it back on auto. Okay, give me 2 secs. I'm just going to move it a little bit closer because I got a feeling it's how far away it is. The glare must be a little bit brighter that far up. I've turned one of my lights off. I'm over it, really am. Magnificent. Home sweet home. Can you see that okay, guys? Did I miss anyone? Robin, hi. Dawn, hi. Yeah, it did all just skip past then while I was trying to sort that out. Oh, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you too, Elaine. We'll be back on Friday before Christmas, so come drop in. Alright. That one's Where the Black Pearl Grows. It is pretty thick paper. Yeah, hi Lo. Hi Lo. Paradise Garden. The Guardians. Now I feel like it's a little bit too low, but that's alright. Cactus Magic. He's cute. It's got loads of images in it actually. Dragonfly. Haha, the dragonfly. The Tree of Love. Oh, butterfly dragons. They're pretty. It is very cute. So I can't wait to have a play in this one as well. The Gasteria dragon. Winged. We have the Angler. It's a fishing one. Okay, we're getting, because that, as I said, that binding wasn't that great. It's getting stuck now. I don't want to rip them. Okay, I'm not going to push them down now because the binding's not turning properly. Master of Butterflies. Yeah, my daughter was looking at buying a ukulele. She's been learning it. And she was looking at one in the UK, but the postage was more than the ukulele. We ended up finding it here in Australia, so wish we could fly. Oh, those dragons can't fly. I think that's the last one. Yep. So sorry about the camera and everything in that one. That was a bit of a poop. I also got this one after I got the Imaginary Friends book. I went back onto Etsy and ordered this one from her, and this is her second one, and I'm gonna go back, I think, after Christmas and order her first one as well to have a look through. Does anyone want me to flip through this one, or do you want me to get to the products? It's up to you. Yeah, I've ordered it too, Barbara. I'm waiting for it. Hi, Graces. Hi, Grace. Sorry, I was choking on my water then. You want me to do this one? Carolina Kubikowska. Try again. Carolina Kubikowska. I don't know how to say it. Yes, please. Okay. I accidentally touched my keyboard then. Now this book is extremely thick. You see that there? And these papers are at least 300 DSM. What? Sahara, you'll have to redo that. Kubikowska. Kubikowska? Koska? Kubi. Awesome. So these ones are all single-sided. No, they're not. See? No, they're not. Doesn't matter. If you're using watercolour, it's not going to go through. But if you're using markers, maybe save the markers for the ones with nothing on the other side. Ugh, I just hit the camera this time. It's like a sketchbook of hers that she's actually just put into a colouring book. I've been following her on Instagram for a while. And she's been bringing out some really pretty doodle sketches, so I hope she's going to put all those in a book soon too. I think this, Loretta, you could do so much with that, like, I like it because you could be messy. I think, yeah, you could do a lot with that. They're pretty. I like this one. It's a kitty. It's like a kitty unicorn cross thing. Oil pastels, yeah. Gosh, it's thick, and I'm not sure if I'm getting one or two, or turning that light off definitely helped. There's a little story in there. I'm not going to read it all to you, but it's lovely. In both of the books, the Imaginary Friends has got the same. It's like a little journal. Actually, that would be nice, a journal with these little images in it. Ugh, there's definitely two here. Hang on, there we go. This is pretty. Ah, there you go. I thought it was funny. I just did my, you know, the top 9 on Instagram, and half the pictures on that 9 were by Christine Caran. So that's, I don't know, maybe it's because I have done a few of those lately, but yeah, they seem to be the most popular. I like the key. That's pretty cool. Oh, we got a strange one. Love the butterfly. I don't know what the eyes are. Oh, an owl. It's I do like the black, it's nice. Crow or raven, whatever you guys call it. We call them crows. Hawk, eagle, one or the other. There's such a big variety of stuff in here, isn't there? It's all so different. Still heaps to go. I think we're halfway through now. So yeah, it was well worth the cost of it. I ended up, yeah, getting it off Etsy. She has her store. She's got all her books, Imaginary Friends, and this one, and her little first one, which is written in another language. I don't know what it's called. It's a Dream Realm book. That's right. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, bump my camera again. Gosh, I wonder what my book would be like in my dreams. There is a lot of images in here. Castle, teacups. Does that remind anyone of the bowl of petunias in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? That's beautiful. And the deer. This is beautiful. Moon phases. This is pretty, this one. Fish with vases. I love the birds. I love birds. Birds are one of my favourite. That's cute. She's got a little carousel on her head there. So very interesting. These ones are all, this one's single-sided. And there's a test page in there as well. Do you want me to test some things on it? Let's test a colour. Let's do a couple of little, this is Copic. I picked a dark colour. It's actually not too bad. It's going to go through though, you'll be able to see it. Have a feel with some pencils. Pablo's. Yeah, it's good. Really nice paper. It's kind of smooth, but it's got a little bit of a tooth on it. It's good. I'm liking it so far. What have I got here? In my folders. Something that's easy to grab. I got a poly. Oh, that's nice. Really smooth. What else have I got here? I've just got my folders and they're zipped, unzipped, so I just grab whatever's first up. Some Prismacolor is not too bad. It's a little bit Kind of reminds me a little bit of the paper. It's hard to see with this silly camera. It's kind of greeny, but if you were to burnish it down, it's going to look a little bit better. It reminds me of Momo Girl's book. So that's a marker and it's gone through. Come on, what else do you want me to try? What else could I try? What else do I use? Well, let's just use a watercolor brush pen. Not the Eco one, line one yet. Just use a cheap one. Back out again. So that was a cheap water brush marker. It doesn't go through. Most watercolors don't go through the page, unless you're obviously overworking them while they're still wet. Neo. Neo color. Oh, let's try a gelato. Hi Becca. We're just playing with products on a book at the moment. Gelato. Present from Low. From High Low. Where's that water brush pen gone? A bit of a wax there. Yeah, they're cool. Not, I can't get that to blend out. Oh well. Oh well. And didn't go through. Anything else? Hi Haley. Hi Morticia. Hi guys, welcome. Hi Gracelyn. I bet my... Why don't we try some of these new pencils over here, which I'll get to in a minute, but let's just try these. Supracolor Pit Pencil. I'll just use a blending stub on the Pit pencil. And water brush pen. Oh my gosh. Have to say I love the Supracolor. Pretty. Alright, we've tried a few and it's awesome. The only thing that goes through was the marker, so you can just see it through here. I think if the other side of the page was like really dark, like in perhaps something like that, you probably get away with using marker on the other side. You'd have to test it though. Alright, so that was my haul. These are my Happy Mail. Lost my cloth. Lovely Lo sent me these to try. That one was Ticket to Dreams, the one that I just had out. So we got some Pit pencils, Faber Castell, and I also got these as a Christmas gift from the lovely Melody. And I'm completely blown away by these. They're 120 set of Supracolor soft water soluble coloured pencils. I've already been playing with them. You can see my blue's already a little bit shorter. We have 3 magnificent trays of colour. I haven't actually looked yet. Are they the same as the same colours as the Pablo's? I haven't even looked at the actual colour names, but I think they are. I think they're similar. So I've done a swatch chart already. And I've done an image which is coming out when I get a chance with them from the new Fire and Water by Vivid Publishers. Yeah, I was looking at the special edition ones on, I think, the art shop, so I think I might get some. But maybe later. I think I've spent enough this last few months. Anyway, they're stunning. So we're going to have a play with those on some watercolour paper, and also we will try the Derwents on the Neenah Classic Crest as well. So I'm just going to put these somewhere. I've got all this stuff out now because we were playing with the other. So the Pablos are just coloured pencils and they're wax based. Actually, they're both, aren't they? No, they're wax based. Having a moment. So that's a Pablo. So they're not water soluble, so you can't actually use water to blend colour. So I always go for purple. Look, I picked up purple again. Don't want purple. We want brown. We'll do some hair. So the Supracolor water base, so you can have them just as pencils, or you can do them with water. I found though, just having them as pencils, they do smudge a bit, so you just need to be careful. They're kind of they have a lot of dust, so I think if you were just going to use them as pencils, you'd need to use the full blender over the top to stop it from smudging, which we can have a do today if you want. We can have a look at it. I'm just going to have a play. The mermaid that I did took me forever, and I thought I'd finished it and then just decided to go back in with a darker colour in the background to make that, I don't know, it just made it pop out a little bit better. I'm doing some hair. I'm using chestnut. This is the first brown I picked up. So this is the watercolour paper, and it's got a little bit of a tooth, so you can see if I zoom in there, can you see the graininess there on the I've heard that the special edition ones have got skin colours, so I'd like to try that. My problem is though with the special edition, I bet I like the colours, and there's no open stock for them, so how am I going to get new colours? That's what worries me about them. Sometimes I think with things like that I'm probably better off not getting it. Doing some hair at the moment. So this image is by Janna Prosvirina. Just saying that again. It's from her book, Whimsical Darlings, which I actually have a flip through of that for you as well, but digitally. So I might show you guys that in a moment. We'll just do some more of this. I'm going to try the Eco Line brush pens on this as well, so being watercolor paper. Have a try. I did the image really large so that we could see it. Yes, Melody was busy doing some awesome little gift giving this month. I got a water brush pen, but I might actually use a brush. I've got a silver black velvet number 4. Make sure when you're using watercolor that you've got a cloth as well to wipe off excess water. There's not open stock for the special edition ones. She is amazing. I'm just wetting my brush here. I've got my water, as I said before, and I just like to wipe off the excess water. Just move that down a little bit there. But look at the beautiful colour that comes out of that. Yes, the 120 have open stock. The art shop have them. And they have these as well. Yeah, Supercolor and the Pablos, I'm pretty certain. I think they may even have museums. I'm not sure. I haven't... it's been a while since I've been in there to check it out. Just going over the colour I've done, but they're really pretty. I'm just smudging water everywhere else. Ocean colouring book. I like Mermaids by Jasmine Beckett. Oh, Office Wax, cool. I was in there the other day getting a print of one of my colouring pages actually. I might just zoom out a little bit. Oh, too much water. So these are beautiful. What I'm going to do is I'll do this little bit of hair. Then I think we might do a flip through of, I wish I had a giveaway for you guys today, but I don't, unfortunately. But I still wanted to do a bit of a flip through of Janna's new book anyway. It's very Christmassy. I picked this one as the freebie, something a little bit different. And it's not Christmas related, in case those that don't celebrate would like to colour it too. These are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. They're always in the event, so you need to make sure that you've joined the event in the group. So in the group, if you're on the computer, on the left hand side there's a whole heap of different tabs. Discussion, units, photos, and there's an events one. You need to go in there and click on the events, and right at the top there's a join, maybe, whatever. You just click join, and you'll get all the notifications then of when I post up new stuff. And also for colour alongs and things like that, all of the images are usually posted in the events as well. Hi Beverly! So I'm going to let that dry before I put another layer on. So while that's doing it, let's have a play of these. I'm going to use some pinks. Purple maybe. Maybe I'll just use a bit of everything. Start with pink. So these are the Eco... Oh gosh, they're really slippery. I mustn't be very oily today. This is number 318, which is Carmine. And these are the watercolor brush pens. Ooh, they're nice. So I'm going to attempt to do half and half. I haven't used these yet, so new learning curve here for me too. Oh, they're nice. They've got loads of colour in them. Happy. We've got 202 Deep Yellow. I'm just going to use a water brush pen to see if I can blend that in a little bit. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, now it's bleeding out. Pen was a little bit too wet. Lucky we're using brown here. Won't be able to see that. Now I don't have enough water. Oh, they're so pretty. I reckon on the other side I might just do a little bit of colour at the top and the bottom and see if I can blend it in together. Still wet. I had a lot of bleeding because my brush pen was really full. Hang on, what should I have done? Hi, Neenah. Alright, excuse my little bleeding there. For this one I'll do blue and purple maybe. What have I got? I'll do purple on the bottom again. Dark on the bottom. Ultramarine violet. This time I'm gonna do a little bit and see how far I can blend it in. Let's try that. I'm using my brush this time. Yeah, that's alright. We're doing that colour brown behind it, so it won't matter. Oh wow, check that out. That's beautiful. Using the actual brush was better. Got a little bit more control of what you're doing and how much you're putting on it. Oh, I love that colour. What colour was that? Turquoise blue. Yep, very pretty. That is blending so far. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay, as I said, going back that way now. Oh, it's so pretty. Doing some ombre writing. I think I need to put a little bit more. Look at that. See there? It's just bleeded out. Oh well. I'll cover it over later. Bleeded. I just made up my own word. Anyway. So I've heard that if you have, I'm just going to use a lid actually. If you have plastic, I was thinking you could use a plastic pocket even, and you can scribble on it like that. I reckon here needs a little bit darker, so I'm just going to pick that up with my brush and just lay it down. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. So you could use a plastic pocket or anything like that, non-porous, that it will I should. Australians should have. Do we have our own? Don't we? Our own dictionary. Wow, they're really pretty. So that's the watercolor brush pens. Happy holiday! We just make up our own words. Oh dear. I'm going to use a little bit of orange. got the orange. This is the Supracolor again. This area is fairly dry now. Just going to put some orange through there. I might actually wait for a minute for that holiday to dry, because I don't want them to bleed into each other too much. So what I might do is, while that's drying for a sec, I'm going to have a quick break and I'm going to put on a flip through for you. It only goes for a couple of minutes, so I'll see you back in a sec. So guys, how was that? So this image come from that book. It is available on Janna Prosvirina's Etsy store. I've put all the links in the description as well for you, so you can go check that out. I only have put the Etsy link in. I didn't actually check to see if it was on Amazon yet, sorry. But yeah, I'm just doing some more of the brown chestnut, it was, just in the hair to do this side while the others all dried. It's called, give me a sec. It's down the bottom of the page here. Janna Prosvirina Whimsical Darlings Holiday Edition. Awesome, thank you. It is on Amazon, I've just been told. I'll put a link in the description later on for you. Got a bit of a shadow there because I haven't got this light on the other side. bit there. Cover over that little bit of a smudge we had before. So I've put orange on this side already. I just realised I put it away. And I'm just using my brush over this area first to add the orange into it. So they're not quite as bright as the ink tints, but you got to remember that ink tints are actually ink. These are watercolor pencils, so they're slightly different. And the ink being ink tints being ink, you are getting much more vibrant color from the ink. I didn't want to wet around that holiday there too much because it was still a little bit wet. She's got a bit of green hair there. No, it's all good. I'll post up a link. Give me a sec. Anyway, I'm really in love with these pencils. They're very lovely, and I'm very, very grateful to the lovely Melody, who has been spreading her Christmas joy. So bless you and your family. I keep dripping on my page. Okay, I've got a couple of links I'm posting up now. Hi Sam. Bye Sam. That's Etsy. She also has a Patreon page. That's Instagram. She has a Facebook page. That's her Facebook page. She also has a Facebook group if you'd like to go along and join there as well. She's had a few freebies in the group, which has been awesome. Let me just check. She's got a website as well here. I'll pop that in. She was going to do a little section of flip throughs and videos, so I should be on there at some stage too. And Patreon. Now, give me a sec to find the book. You'll hear me typing here for a sec. I can't find it. She's got Whimsical Darlings, the normal edition. On Amazon. Of course my page is frozen so I can't see it at all. I don't think I can only see. I can't see it. I might have to get back to you because I can't see it anyway. I can only see the other edition, which is not the holiday edition. So there's 2 editions. I can't find this one. Yeah, Robin, he does. He does. Alright, back to this. We've given her orange in that section. Let's just finish off these parts here. Oh, I'd lost my screen then for a sec. Couldn't see you. Yeah, I've got heaps of free images from Bennett Klein. Oh, now I'm going over her face. These velvet brushes are really soft. And yeah, I just get carried away. So these are lovely. I can't wait to try the Derwents now, so I think we might finish off this hair a little bit, and we might have a play with the Light Fast. I think we could get a pretty quick effect using these. I think you could get a nice quick filled in image with just these. Yes, the PDF, awesome. I've already posted that up. Just using the side of my brush to do that quite quickly there. Wow, I just put a little bit too much water on there. I'm just going to spread that out a little bit. So who has heaps going on with Christmas? We have 3 Christmases with my family. We've got a Christmas with my mum and my stepdad, and we do Christmas with my husband's family, and then we do Christmas with my family on my dad's side. Extended families, hey? It gets rather busy. We'll add some orange into her hair in a moment. You have one? I wish. I really like these 2 colours together, but I'm going to put a bit of yellow, I think, in her top there. Let's do Vermilion. I'm going to put this in the shadows. She's got these little puffy sleeves here. I'm not sure what I would use for skin colour. I might have to look at that. I haven't done a swatch test or anything yet, so it's hard to know. I'm using light yellow. I'm just going to fill out the rest of that area. I haven't quite touched some of those together either. Just roughly marking some colour in so I can spread it around. Oh, hang on. Ooh, that's cool. Looks like you might be able to blend them as well, see? Without using water. That's pretty cool. There we go. She looks like she's wearing a fire top now. Just clean off the tip of the marker. It had a little bit of the yeah, you can use them without water, Beverly. I just found them to be a little bit, you would need to put some sort of something over the top of them so it doesn't smudge. I did find that using them by themselves, they kind of smudged a little bit. I think it's because they're so soft, and a lot of lead comes out when you lay down. She's kind of got a tie-dyed front now, look at that. Doesn't matter, I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. I got a little bit on her skin there. So I'm not sure what I would use for skin colours in this. I'd have to have a look. I'm just going to use my little towel and clean off that area. It'll be a bit of a shadow anyway, but have a look what's in here. Cool. So there's a blender. Blender, my stepdad calls me. So I'm going to just place down these colours. We're going to do a little bit of a rainbow background. Let's see what this blender does. I thought maybe it might take off that colour. Let's have a look. Oh, it did a little bit. There you go, it cleaned it up a little bit. And there you go, it blends. So would that be just water then? Just curious. Concentrated formula. I don't know. I'm just going to clean that off again. There's black. A little try of black in the background. I'll just put them away as I've used them. That was sky blue that I used before. What have we got? Prussian blue. Well, that's a nice colour. Hang on, I'll just zoom out. Sorry, I've just realised I'm zoomed in there. You might not be able to see. Turquoise blue. ultramarine violet, blue violet, what have we got? Light green, green, forest green. Oh, that's nice. I just figured I'd do all of the colours around the outside and then decide what I'll do her skirt in. This one is yellow ochre. It's a dark yellow. Not going to do too much of that. And this one is deep ochre, which the pen looks gold. Look at that. Pretty. They do have a gold watercolour actually that's absolutely stunning. I have it. I like to play with water and the gold. It's pretty. Burnt sienna. I'll probably use that for skin. Let's put a tiny bit of that in. Alright, we'll see how that looks. Vermilion again. Light orange. So these are Ecoline. You couldn't sleep, Elaine? I've got deep yellow. I just use that one. Chartreuse. Ooh. That should probably go on this side. Bit green. I've got light yellow. That's really bright. And we have magenta and carmine. So skin, we don't have a lot of choice. So I'll just use that. What did I decide to use? The burnt sienna. Let's try. I might need a firmer brush. Larger area like that. She's looking a bit orange. I think we might try the super colours over the top to put some light colours back in, because she's a bit orange right now. Hair. Yeah, I think they do. Though. I'm pretty sure they do. I actually have a whole set of their actual watercolors. They come in little jars with dropper lids now. Now I'm going to grab a bigger brush and just do the background there. Don't ask me what brand, because it's Montmartre. Cheap brand. No, actually I'll use my silver one. Black Velvet Silver 12, size 12. I don't know the colours that I'm missing yet. I'm going to have a look to see what's in the 30 pack They don't have a list of colours on the art shop, so I couldn't see. Just going on the outer edge because I can crop down that. I picked this brush because it holds so much water, and I can do a large area really quickly with it. I just wanted to see that black looks kind of deep purple to me. It's pretty. I actually didn't realize there was only 30. I thought there was the same amount as the inks that they have, but they don't have that. Thanks, Lo. It's not magic all the time, trust me. Wait till you see the one that I've got coming. Things don't always turn out as you want. Quite often those ones don't see the light of day. They're really good. I'm really impressed with those Ecoline ones. They, like there's no, they're bleeding with the water. There's no like scribble lines where I've scribbled down here. It just looks like it's all sort of bleeding in together and making some sort of effect there. But I really love that you can't see that scribble line underneath when you've gone over it. I say that and this one won't smudge. All good. Mixing those two made purple. I think these would be really quick. I mean, look how quick that was. Just trying to keep the colour a little bit separate there so I can, so you can see a bit of them all there. Get out of my way, Blue. Oh look, I still have lines up here. I might not have put on enough. All good. It'll bleed out. Look at it bending. Now her skin colour, I'll just quickly do a little bit of, maybe a tiny bit of apricot in there. This is the super colour now again. I'm just scrubbing a little bit over there, and I'll put a bit of let's see, salmon, a little bit of pink in there. There we go. And I think we need a little bit of light pink. I've got Granite Rose. I've gone over my black, but you can rub them out. There you go, rubbed it off. I'm really just scribbling these in now too. So this is the Granite Rose. And then we might use some ivory. Do we have ivory? Cream. Cream. Yay. So I've laid all the coloured pencils on the top. Now I'm not sure if this is the best way to do it, but let's have a play. I think it looks alright now without any water, so where'd I put my brush? Lazy packet. How's that? I quite like that. Came out pretty good. She's got big hands for a little girl. Oh, it's still a little wet here. Put my hand in it. It's all good. My paper's starting to curl there. It's because it wasn't pre-wet. Couldn't be bothered. Flatten it out. You just turn it on the opposite side and wet the opposite side of the paper. And just lay a book or something over. Like put some wax paper down and lay a book over it. I just sort of curl it in the opposite direction and it usually works. So, because the paper's so thick. This is the orange. I'm just laying some of this down. But I think that colour skin is really good. Giving her some nail polish. That was magenta. I'm not going to do the other side. I'm just going to, I think, oh, goodness me. I dropped some of that pencil on it. Oh good. She's pretty anyway. Yep, super colour. You can't see where I smudged it either, thankfully. I'll finish her off later, guys, but I want to open the light fast ones, and I want to have a play with, just pop my brushes up so they don't get bent. So these, stunning, love them. Super colour, awesome, beautiful, love it. Just love how that is coming out so far. And the skin colour is really pretty too. Even though when I first put that orange on it looked really dark. Oh, these pens are noisy. I'm going to have to find a container for these. They're annoying me. Actually, before we move off this picture, I've got some of those Pitt pencils. I'm going to use the, this is the PanPastel tool, soft tool with the, I don't know, it looks like a makeup brush to me, but you know. Yes, the big one is, they both were, the ones I was using were this one, the Black Velvet Silver, number 12. I have to tell you though, they're not my absolute favourites. I have others. I'm just putting away my pencils now. So the Super Colour, I can't wait to play more with those, but you'll be able to see my image when I bring it out to do that review. I can't find the other one that I had, the brush, but it was a size 4. Where did I put it? It's probably rolled off the desk somewhere. Anyway, I've got the Pit pencils. I just wanted to have a go with those. These are the Faber Castell Pit pastel pencils. They're very similar. Actually, they're pretty much exactly the same as the Carbothello ones. So Carbothello, they're just pastel, so it's a dry pastel. Can you see that there? And you can, I'm going to use my finger because this is our test page anyway. You can, this is also watercolor paper, so there's a lot of tooth on this. So that's the Carbothello chalk pastels. And then this is the Pit pastel pencil. I must have had orange on my finger there. I've got, this set has no names. No names. Number 191. And they're exactly the same. So I'm going to try to just blend that out. I'll put a bit of blue. The silver brushes are watercolor brushes, yes. I'm just going to use a soft tool for this one. Need a little bit more colour to push it around. So that's on watercolor paper, which has got a really heavy green. Now I'm leaving my picture, go away, you can go over there now. Let's try this one. This is the Neenah Classic Crest paper. Bye Beverly. So this is a lot finer, it's a lot smoother. I'm just going to lay down, I want blue. And just use that soft tool there. You do still have the same limitations with tooth of the paper too. If you're pushing down the tooth of the paper, you're not going to get many layers on. I'm not sure the price difference between these and the Carbothellos. Does anyone else know? I know that... No, I don't actually, Robin. I don't frame them. I did just frame the little Benny Blue Stormy Day one for my nephew, actually. I had it, but I didn't actually give the original because it was coloured with Copics and I wasn't sure about the light fastness of it. So I actually had the photo that I posted for everyone, I actually got that printed and just popped it in a frame and gave it to him for Christmas because he's only 10 months, 9 months, 11 months old. There we go. I quite often use the Carbothello pencils. I use the Carbothello pencils a fair bit. When I have trouble with skin colour, if it's not looking quite right, I'll go back over it with the pastels. And there's some really nice lovely colours in there that go really well for skin. And it just goes over the top of marker, so if I've done the skin colour that hasn't quite worked out properly, I'll go over it with the chalk pastel and just neaten it up, make it nice and soft and fix any blemishes or whatever. They're brilliant for that. And sometimes my scanner doesn't like to scan the images. It seems to grab the white colour too much, and I'll go over it with pastel to fill in the rest of the white space. This soft tool though is awesome. It gets right into the tooth of the paper, and it means that there's no dust. So you're less likely to smudge it by using one of these soft tools as well. So that's blue. Yes, blending stumps work too. On the opposite side, oh actually I might just continue with blue. Let's try the dark blue though, see what that looks like. Ooh, that's pretty. Could have made it Christmassy. So this 12 pack only has, the colours are quite muted. I think they're more natural, earth toned. So we've got the two blues, but the yellow, they're like it's a ochre and a sort of a lemony yellow. The greens are quite deep. There's like a looks like it's a like an olive green, and that's like a really bright blue green. And there's a few browns in this set, a white and a grey and a black. I'm going to try that yellow in a minute. No purples. No. Yeah, this is the blending sponge from, this is the PanPastel one. It's like a eyeshadow brush. Well, it's very pretty. I'm going to use a bit of that light yellow. Yes, they do. They sure do. I've used it with my Carbocellos, these PanPastels, also the chalk pastels in the little blocks. They're awesome. This is the yellow colour that's in it. So it's more like a creamy sort of ochre colour, I guess. Oop. I've still got blue on it. I probably should have cleaned it a bit first. Subtle. I need a little bit more on this side here. Okay, They're awesome, Lo. Lo posted these out for me to try a little while ago. I just haven't had a chance to have a play with them yet. I've got the Derwent Light Fast. Let's have a look. How do you clean them? Where is it? I just put it away. Hang on. I have a scrap piece of paper here somewhere. Or not. Inside. I'll just do it on my book. Hang on. So all you do is just on a piece of paper towel, you just sort of make sure you rub on that kind of angle so that the thing doesn't pop out. But you just rub it on a piece of paper towel like that and it cleans it off. They do stay stained, but it gets rid of the excess that's actually on the tool. But if you try to rub it that way, you're just going to make that pop out. You can also wash them with warm soap and water. Make sure they're dry before you go to use them again though. Okay, so I'm going to open these. These have been begging to be opened. Just going to pop my, bye Robin. Just going to put the, what are they? Super Color away. I just don't want to drop the lid. This came inside the Super Color thing as well. It's just they're the exclusive colors that are in the anniversary pack. And this is in the Derwent one. Let me just zoom out. So we've got, oh, I can do some Inktense on the other watercolor one if you want. I can do that after we go through these. There's a whole big thing of information and the color fast details. And they're basically claiming that they are 100% light fast, museum light fast quality, and they go through all of the results and how they do it and how they sample it and things like that as well. Now, being a colorist, I'm not an artist, so I'm not, like as I said, I use a lot of Copics and they're not light fast, so for me it'll be more like on how they work. So I love it. Inktense are good. They're really pretty and vibrant, and I would actually use them this. I just want to show you this because it's now dried, but check out all of these. It looks awesome. Just from mixing those colors together like that. But Inktense are very similar to those markers that I just used. Sometimes though with the Inktense I still get some scribble lines and a little bit of patchiness, I think, in it. Just gonna try something here. Don't know why I picked that brush. Hang on. I just thought I might use a water to see if that would soften down that pastel. So water, it's just a little bit, but I know you can mix, like I've mixed the Zest-It blending solution, which I used a couple of weeks ago. I've used that to mix up the PanPastels a little bit. So yeah, that water worked okay as well. I just thought I'd have a look at it and see how it went. You know, testing things. You gotta play. If you don't play, you don't know. fuchsia. I don't have the whole set. Of Inktense, and I don't have the whole set of Eldritch Adura ones either. But they work in a similar way to the markers there, and the super soft. They're a lot firmer. But you'll be really surprised with the color that comes out of them. I think I have a 36 pack. I'm not sure. I can't remember. That was an Inktense, by the way, people. This is not the Light Fast. We got off subject a little bit there. And I'm just going to use my brush clean and just put water in there so the rest of it just smudges in. So that's Inktense. They're really quite intense with colour. You lay them down and you think, oh yep, you know, but they actually get so much brighter once you activate them. But you can see the kind of graininess that I was talking about there, the lines. Just try and scrub them off a little bit, but you can still kind of see it. So you almost have to use the same technique you would use with normal coloured pencils to get a nice smooth sort of layer before you go and put the water on. But yeah, coming out pretty. Okay, let's have a look. I'll do a skirt because we want to do a little bit of technique here as well. What have I got here? These got the colours on them, dark turquoise. So I'm using Neenah Classic Crest, which is really soft paper. It's got hardly any tooth. Ooh, they're kind of smooth. Now these pencils are oil based, it said in the information here. "100% light fast, revolutionary core to resistant to prolonged colour change, ensuring artwork will not fade for up to 100 years under museum conditions. Smooth oil base creates a rich vibrancy and can be mixed on the page to create a paint-like effect. Made from finest raw materials and purest pigments, all colours comply with the internationally recognised light fast testing standards." So there you go, they're oil based. I'm going to come closer so you can see how they're going on. They are extremely smooth. Who's got these already? They're really nice. Not like Derwent. Not how I remember Derwent's. Wow. That's like super soft, and there's hardly any, like I haven't pushed down the tooth of the paper, but there's hardly any lines through there. They're awesome. Marianne, what happened? You have to go, no, they're nothing like Derwent's. You have to go into the event in the group. So I posted up the group link before. I'll do it again now for you. So there's only, in the Derwent Lightfast, there's only 36 pencils at the moment. Is that right, Lo? Are they bringing out more? You were telling me you probably know more than me. I haven't done any research yet. I'm just playing. Well, this is a pretty colour too. $72 more, or there'll be 72 in total? Clarify, please. Once you're in the group and you've been accepted into the group, you need to go to the Events tab. If you're using a computer, it's on the left-hand side of the page. There's other tabs called Discussion, About, Units, Photos, and there's one called Events. You go in there and it's called the 3K event, or 3K subscriber event. And there's about 4 images so far in there. We've got one from Nathaniel Wake, one from Janna Prosvirina. We've had one from, why am I totally at a blank? From Fabrica Fantasy. We've had a few now. So you must answer the questions to be able to get into the group, just so we know where you've come from, and also agreeing to some of the rules there as well. Linda was just saying that she accepted one and the other didn't answer questions, so that's really pretty. I'm really happy with that. They're not as highly pigmented as other pencils I've used. They are really soft and smooth, but the pigmentation on them I don't feel is extremely rich. Well, that one wasn't. Now, what were they saying about blending? I'm just going to do a really light layer over. And because they don't have light and dark, like they haven't, I think I've just used the dark actually. I'm going to try a couple of things on it to see how they blend. I'm just filling in a really light layer of colour over the top. Of it all first. So first of all, I'll try and blend out with their white. Got a white. It's actually called Arctic. It's alright. It's alright, Linda, it's early. It's Monday. So you've gone to the event, Elaine? You have to go and have a look at the discussion wall in the event. So there's heaps of posts. You got to scroll all the way through to the bottom. That's when they start. So people are posting their own images in there as well. They're not very bright. The colors I'm talking about. So hang on, I'll do it on my phone. On my phone it's different though, because obviously it's not computer. Okay, so this is the group. On my phone you've got to scroll across here to find them, but on the computer they're down the left hand side of the page down here. But these little tabs here that I'm scrolling through, go to events, there's a 3K event and it opens up here and you can say yes I'm going or whatever. That's a little bit different because I've created the event. There's a whole section here, I just clicked on more about the event, and then you keep scrolling through past everybody's images. There's the free one that we're doing today. You have to copy the image, and if you keep going past all these ones, this is Christine's image that's still free now. You have to click on this piece here and it takes you to the image and you can download it there. So I've just clicked on the download link. I'm going to close that now. And if you keep going down, there's a Fabrica Fantasy one. And if you keep going down all the way to the bottom, because it was one of the first that I posted, this is the Nathaniel Wake free image. And that's the Christine Caran one again. I reposted it up the top there because people were having trouble finding it. So that's how you find it on a phone, but on the computer it's slightly different, but you see, still need to follow the same links. That's okay, that's no worry. So see how you go. Let me know if you still have trouble. Yes, so Lo was saying that she agrees they're not very pigmented. Like that was just the one colour that I've tried so far. But I'm just going to try there's a darker green, but it's not really a turquoise colour, but we'll do it anyway. Mallard green. Thought that might be a little bit darker. It is a little bit darker. I'm just going to do that in the creases. So I'm doing some folds here, following the fold lines, creating some nice depth in those areas to make it look a little bit more 3D. That colour's not too bad. It's a little bit brighter. I'm going to try and turn the light on again because I'm leaving a shadow. And it's really hard to see past the shadow, I feel. Oh, they're really nice. Nice and smooth. Do the art shop have these? I don't think I've seen them there. I'm just going to use the white now. So this was Arctic. I'm going to use it to blend. Oh wow. Shall I zoom in a bit? Shallow zoom. Oh, it's getting a bit fuzzy. I think we need some more oh, not that way. Go the other way. There we go. So I've just got a light layer of the other colour underneath, and I'm just using the Arctic white. You haven't seen them either, Linda? Because I'd want to be able to get open stock. That's my thing. Because if I fall in love with something, I want to be able to get refills or new ones. That white's really nice. I'm being really rough too. It's kind of blending and smudging that in nicely. It's not as good as the Caran Dash, but it's not bad. How's my review going so far? It's not good, but it's not bad. Ah dear. Having one of those days. Let's see if we can layer over the top of that again now. That's the dark turquoise again. It is. Look, it's going over the top of that too. I don't know how... This is pretty bad paper for layering too much anyway because it's so fine. But that's actually relayering over the white again. So far I like that. That's going to help increase the intensity of them too. Oh, Shara, I don't know if you can in the actual event add a folder. I'm not sure how to do that. But the images will be deleted from there on the 31st anyway. What? Who said what? What? No, it's okay. If you're new and you haven't used it before, I understand. Don't stress. At all. Connie, artist. What are we talking about? Derwent artist? Luminance artist set. Derwent artist are awful, yeah. They're like student quality. They're hard. There's no pigment in them. But what are the Caran Dash student artist pencils? Luminance artist pencils. What are Luminance pencils? Maybe? Yeah, I don't think events do have... you guys are funny. No, I don't think actual events have folders. Oh, Connie's saying Derwent artist. Yes, they are horrible. Never used them. When I first started colouring, I brought a set and I used them once and I have never used them again. Extremely hard pencils, don't blend very well, and as I said, they're not very pigmented at all. The colour's really faded, pastel-y type colour, but it's not rich, if that makes any sense at all. I'm using fairly for medium to firm pressure to blend off that. I just thought then I'll get moving because we're already nearly running out of time. We've done heaps of products today, haven't we? What I might do is I might just leave this side of the skirt and try a little bit of blending solution there. See how that looks. But I want to go back in with both of those colours and just redo that. That's really smooth. Right. That'd be the one I just used, but that's okay. Just dry that one off a little bit. I've got Zest It. Colour Soft I haven't tried. Perhaps that's something I need to put on my wish list. Because I haven't tried the Colour Soft. I'm going to use, I've just wiped my brush over here a bit, and the oil comes out on the brush. And I'm just going to see what it looks like with this. Because it did say it could be used like paint, so that would mean they would dissolve really well. My camera's a little bit blurry anyway. Okay, give me a sec. I just got to move in a little bit because I think you're not getting all the detail there. Okay. Sorry, close your eyes if you get dizzy, okay guys? That's much better. Hang on, just zoom out a tiny bit now. Ah, there you go. You can see the detail a little bit more now. Where did you see the singles, Cheryl? This brush doesn't like me today either. It's just weird. So I'm just gonna, it's really not doing much at all though, I don't feel. It's really not blending in well. Let's try some alcohol and see how that goes. Just showing you, you know, these are the things that I will try. So what have I got? I've got isocol rubbing alcohol. It's just isopropyl alcohol. That was a mouthful. You can buy it in larger bottles. I need a different brush though because that hasn't been cleaned. Ugh, that brush hasn't been cleaned either. Good on me. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to find a brush. Now this one will do. So I've just poured a little bit into the lid. You can use this, you can do this with colourless blender in Copics as well. It's the same effect. The isopropyl, or the isocol I should say, has like a smell to it though, so if you're going to be using it, use it in a well ventilated area because it does smell after a while. You could probably get odorless isopropyl though at a hardware store or something. That's actually working better than what the Zest-It did, so there you go. I still think the white probably blended it off the best. But what I'm going to do is, once that's dry, I'll have a go of going over the top of it again and see if I can get some more layers. It's not fantastic, but it's not terrible either. Yeah, I brought them at 40% off. They were 60 something pound at the time. I really need to clean a few brushes around here. So I'm just going to come back in with that darker green. Oh, I can't wait to try the colours. Is there skin colours in this? I'm going to have a look now. Just deepening up those shadows. These are pretty cool. That's a third layer. And this is that Neenah Classic Crest. It doesn't take a lot. It has no tooth, so white. Just softening off the edges there. I don't know, I'm pretty happy with that. A little bit of dust. Not much pigment, but I've managed to get a few layers. If I was using a more let's just use a really rough paper. This is the watercolor one again. This is really rough paper, so let's try that. That's grabbing a lot more pigment. It's a lot darker. This is the lighter blue, or the lighter one of the bunch. That is picking up a lot more pigment on the paper because of the tooth. And this is the white again, so I'm just pushing fairly hard because the paper's so rough to get that smooth. Does that look a lot more pigmented on that paper than it does on here? Just zoom back out a tiny little bit. I think it's about the same. And you know, Linda, that's the reason that I wanted to get them, is so you could see how they work. Like, that's the idea of doing a little bit of a review like this, I guess. I'm going to have a look at some of the skin colours. What have we got? We've got salmon. What else is there? Flesh pink, salmon, scarlet, sienna, oyster. It looks like a really nice light pink. I'd probably use that. This sienna looks... No, don't like the sienna. What's this one? Ruby earth looks really good for dark. And yeah, maybe a little bit of this sienna as well. Perhaps the salmon and the flesh pink. Let's see what they look like together, hey? Let's do her face, because we didn't do her face in the other image yet, so we'll do her face. I'm going to use the ruby earth. Hang on, sorry. Yeah, ruby earth. So red earth. I'm going to try and do just one layer so we can see how that looks. So I'll do it really dark in that shadow area and then just do really light out here so that the next colour will blend over. Same trick with all pencils. Okay, so I've done firmer pressure right near the shadow. And then I just lighten it up. As I said before, I have never tried these, so these colours might not be suitable for skin. We'll have to wait and see how we go. So far this dark colour is really nice for shadow. It's similar to the Copic colour that I use, and in the other brands as well. I usually like to use the reds, dark reds, for the shading. there's a little bit of dust. So if they're oil, how do we get dust? So you guys know me, I won't just let it go and leave it at one image playing with them. I want to make sure I do a whole image in it first to have a really good go at them. Because like my Pablos, I was a little bit, like I wasn't too fussed on them, and now I've used them quite a few times and I've figured out how to use them. I love them. And it's the same with other pencils like Prismacolors. I wasn't too fussed on to start with. Now I don't mind them. They're not my favourite, but I don't mind them. But if you spend the money, you've got to make it work. Just creating my own little nose shape there. A little bit of a chin dip. Give her some little chubby cheeks. Bye, Elaine again. I probably should have already finished, but you know me, I've just got carried away. I want to have a good go at them. I've got the sienna, I'm going to try that now. So I'm going to do firmer pressure near the edges and just lighten it up. That might actually be too dark, I think. Yeah, a little bit too dark. Don't put firm pressure, just light pressure. Everyone leaving? Still people around? If there is, I'll stay on for a bit. I don't mind. I should really be doing colour lists for you patrons out there. Still here, Lynn. Alright, I'm going to use the salmon. I think we need a colour in between. What else have we got? I'm not sure. I think we need an in-between colour. It's still a little bit light. It's not going to blend well with that previous colour. Let's have a look at that. Okay, I'm staying with salmon for now. She looks like dark skinned right now. Ugly duckling stage. How long have I been doing what? Ah, Shara. They got so many different types. I love them. Actually, I probably should have given these a little bit of a sharpen too, because sometimes when you get new pencils they have a bit of a coating on the lead. I probably should have given them a bit of a sharpen to make sure that was gone. I'm not happy with there needs to be another colour in between this, I think, between the dark and this. I'll have a play with it and see if I can find one later. Can you hear it's kind of it sounds sort of rubbery on the paper. Not really. They're not really blending, but we'll see. Flesh pink. This is like an orangey yellow toned. The two darker colours blended really well together. I think because of the difference between the huge gap between them, it hasn't blended really well. But I don't know what other colour I could put in. They don't look like they're really, there's not a lot in here. Actually, there's a lot of browns, but they all seem really dark, like sepia and Van Dyke, Venetian red, sepia, they're all really dark browns. Chocolate. What's this? Is an orange colour, sandstone maybe. Alright, let's just finish flesh and we'll see. The flesh is like a really pale peach yellow colour. It kind of reminds me a little bit of eggshell in the Prismacolor. I'm going to have to use the alcohol to blend it out, I think. They're not really blending over the top of each other very well at all. There's a colour called Oyster in here. I'm going to use that. And I'm using it to burnish down the paper too, like as the lightest colour. I don't know. It's not too bad. She's getting there. She looks like she's been beaten. She was beaten by my pencil. That last putting on the oyster colour helped to blend that in a little bit smoother, and then because I'm pushing down the tooth of the paper now, it's not too bad. Not something that I would deliberately use skin on for skin, but I mean, this is just a colouring page. If I was to draw something with them, it might be, you know, a little bit different. Not that I'm going to draw anything with them, don't ask. So that blended in quite nicely once I burnished it down. A lot of dust. Just going to put a bit of scarlet on her cheek and see if we can get, oh gosh. It's probably a bit too bright. Give her a little bit of a red cheek there. That wasn't too bad. It's not perfect. Sorry, these are the light fast ones. Derwent Light Fast set that I wanted to try. So, Cheryl, do you have trouble blending the Colour Soft as well? It's looking much better now. Oh really? I'd need to try them. I can't. I had a scribble with them in the art shop. They had some paper and I had a scribble with one of them and I felt that it was still quite firm like the artist, so I didn't pick them up. She's not that bad. I think she's come out alright. She's probably come out more pale than I thought she would. Bit of that scarlet again. I'm going to try and mauve over the top of that because I don't like the orangeness of it. What have we got? Heather. Let's try Heather. Nope, that's no good. Wow, there's only one red in it, which is Scarlet. I'm going to try the Ruby Earth as my blushy area. Just really lightly. And then I'll smudge it back in with that oyster. That was a lot of hard work. She looks white. What are you giving me? What am I coming to get? Oh, borrow them for the Colour Soft ones. I think she actually came out too light. What do you guys think? I think she needs a little bit more depth now. She probably was a little bit more too pale now. I think she's going to look okay. I've just gone over the line. Let me see if I can erase easily. Yeah, it looks like it's fairly easy to erase. I'm using the mono eraser let's do the lips then. Alright, I'm going to have trouble with the lips because, as I said, there's not very many colours in here. Venetian Red, let's have a look at that. It's a dark brown too. And then I'll add a little bit of the scarlet, see if we can, don't want her to look, you know, she's young and pretty. They look funny. Where's that white gone? I'm going to sharpen it. It's not sharp enough. Go on, have a look at it. Have a good look right now. Got my little froggy there. Froggy, if anyone doesn't know who Froggy is, hi! Alright, so I've got the Arctic again. Let's try Arctic to blend those lips off a little bit. Yeah, there's not, the colours aren't very good at all. They look brown. She's got brown lips. I don't like it. There's no pink. I can't find any pink in here. This oyster colour, or salmon, sorry, is pink. Let's try that. Over the top. Nope, that's terrible. They look terrible. Hang on. I got a pink in here somewhere. Let me use the super colour, because we can use this. There we go. I've got the super colour raspberry red. Let's try it. Actually, I'm just going to erase out there between her lips there a little bit. Oh, that's a much nicer colour. Much better! Much better! Got a bit of a paint pen here. Let's just put a little bit of a highlight for her. There you go. That's fine. Let's put a bit of that pink on her cheeks too. So this is the super colour in the Caran d'Ache, and it's going over the top of these fine. That's a bit better. A bit of pink up top here too. She's got to have pink because she's wearing green, so let's use the oyster. Where did it go? Well, how long are they going to be? Oh yeah, that's right. And the oyster coloured and blended that in quite nicely too, so there you go. Mixed medias. She looks much better now. Did you see that? I just broke a Derwent. How does that even happen? Well, they've got some purples in here. Nightshade and... oh, that's dark. Nightshade and violet. I'm going to use that in her eyes. I just got a message. Alright, Nightshade in the top part. And the violet in the bottom part. And I'm going to use really light pressure right in the bottom section. Blend that out with the white this time. Yeah, they're Derwents. Should be able to be rough with them. That didn't really help, did it? Sorry, you have to do with Prismacolor. Just to make those sections a little bit lighter. There is a black in here. Let's see if we can do some eyelashes. Pupils really dark. Just did some little lines out from the iris as well. Much too thick a lead to do those little tiny eyelashes, I think. Let's have a play. I just want to at least finish the face for you. Probably a really good test. How's she looking? So big thank you to Janna Prosvirina for the beautiful image. If you haven't got it, make sure you pop over and grab it in my group and under the events. Make sure you answer the questions to join the group. I'll be back on Friday for the next installment of our dragon that we're doing. Which will probably, I might actually do on the following Monday, right before Christmas, because I still haven't, Heather Valentine's still getting her image done and she still wanted us to do one, so we'll see how we go. If we can get that for her. They're pretty eyes. A little bit of white paint pen, a dot in the pupil, and I always like to put another little dot in the coloured section as well. That's just stylistic though, hey? I think she came out alright considering, yeah? I think I just need to play with them a little bit more and figure out the best way to use them. But having no other colours other than the red, which is like a scarlet, which is a real orange red, I would have preferred to have like a pinky red in there. That was just the Arctic I just used to do the middle. She's got nice bright white teeth. She does. She looks good. I think we've done well. Sometimes you got to wait till the end. I'm just erasing all of that colour off her hair. I don't know what colour her hair will be yet, but I think that's pretty groovy. So if you have any questions about the products that I've used, come and package. Alright, I gotta go, guys, anyway. I'll be back in 2 secs. I'm back. Regular postie it was. And there's a package here. Lo, am I allowed to open it now? Can I open it now, Lo? Please? Lo sent me a package. I want to have a look at it. Yes, open, open, open. Okay. Just quickly, because I do have to go. Lucky I've got my desk pretty tidy. Clean workspace. I'm going to have another play with those Derwents, but maybe wait until the other ones come out. Zooming out. Camera's on a bit of an angle there. Please open. Why? And all that time it decides to have a there's lots of bubble wrap, though. Alright, right here. Oh, what's that? Whoop. We can tell that you used to work for and have an eBay shop because everything is completely wrapped. Ooh, pretty! Bubble wrap. There's a pretty card there as well. I won't read that out to you, but it is pretty, look. I've been nice. Oh dear. And the letter just says that Lowe's given me enough to buy a purple one of these. Is that right, Lowe? So, oh, pretty. Pictura. Ah. The camera. It was doing so well. So these low are watercolors, yes? Fine Tech Colero. Is that how you say it? Can you imagine what my video recording's like? Coliro? C-O-L-I-R-O. Also called Fine Tech. Metallic paint. I still can't find my small brush. I don't know what I did with it. But I've got my big one here, so I'm just going to put a little bit of water on all of them. To activate them. And then we can have a play. A quick one. Hello, Shadow. Hi. Lo, these are absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm so overwhelmed with everybody's kindness. It's just amazing. This year has been full on. Hello. Hi. Hi. Am I home? Was I out, Shadow? Oh, she thinks I was out because I opened the door. Alright, what else have we got? So they're just sitting aside there, activating for a bit. Let's have a look at this beautiful book here. That line goes many places. Pretty. How to use a Pictura. I didn't know the books came like that. That's really cool. It's got Tomislav Tomic, Nikki Palin, Deborah McFarlane, John Howe, and Sean Tan. Oh, is it one big fold out? Ugh, hang on. It is. How cool. That is so cool. So, it's really hard to see under the camera there, but I folded it out like 3 times already. Wait, there's more. Hang on. Whoa, there we go. It's a big mural. So there's a little bit of drawing tips there. Freehand drawing space here. Now, there's stuff on the other side too, so I'll just show you this one. Let me just zoom out. I think that's as far as I can go because I brought it closer. Just go up a little bit there. Watching out for those paints. Okay, so I'll move along so you can see the whole thing. I'm coming. I want to show the whole picture first before I turn it over. Okay, and then hang on, it's long. Let's just turn it over. Are you ready? It's a whole mural. Wow, it's beautiful. It's really thick, hey? Is a dragon one like this, or is that different? Does that come in a book? I've got a few picture things on my list, so I think that's the end of it though. That's cool. I've never seen anything like this. That is so awesome. And then it's just like a neat little book. You have all of them? Oh, I don't have any. This is I've never seen them before. Art to collect and colour.